Hey everyone, it's Austin with the Mayhem Show. I just wanted to say what's up. Hope everyone's doing great, but I just wanted to bring some awareness for people in YouTube. Wanted to raise awareness on the fact that if you're a parent, then this is something you should probably pay attention to. And if you're not a parent, then if you want to stick around and listen to it, I don't mind. But I just wanted to talk about why isn't YouTube fixing YouTube Kids? There's some issue that has been going on as far as complaints that parents have done over the last years trying to figure out how come they haven't updated this. YouTube is a $500 billion company. 500 billion. Last year they made 62 billion in revenue alone. And we all know that YouTube and Google, they're all the same, right? But why aren't they fixing something that parents have begged for years now? I see it in Reddit, I see it in Twitter and X, I see it on Instagram. I see the complaints all the time. And I'm one of those parents that's complaining now. Why isn't YouTube Kids allowed to be customized on what your kids see? Let's talk about like what the initial problem is for me. The initial problem here is that I have a kid that can see scary videos, can see things about haunted and nightmares and darkness and things that we have to address as like an adult, right? Or things that we saw as kids growing up on movies, everything. That's more on a case by case basis, but just on YouTube alone, a kid can see something scary. I've seen, for instance, videos of monsters in my closet. Germs are scary. I've seen videos of this thing where it was like the back seat of the car had someone with like gloved hands that would reach over and grab you from the back. Like that's scary. And imagine like anyone in between, like the ages of 7 and under, and not being able to understand that, and they just think that's something scary. So why isn't it like something that we're addressing? Why isn't YouTube addressing this, right? So this has a big impact on my own son personally. Him seeing scary videos. I've gotten to the point where I just block the channel because I can't filter out specific words. I can't address or, make any changes on those videos other than just blocking the whole channel. And sometimes he likes the channel and their other videos are great, but I have to block the whole channel on YouTube Kids in order to like completely get rid of that video. Kind of sucks. I know one of my friends, he dealt with it with his daughter where she was afraid of germs to the point where she wouldn't go outside. She'd be afraid. She would wake up in the middle of the night and wash her hands 5 times. Like that's an issue. The other thing too is some of these channels know that those videos hit, so they make multiple. So even though I could block one, they'll just keep going. They'll add another one. They'll change up the words, the lingo, but it's still kind of the same basis of a video. So why isn't YouTube addressing this? I've read it. I've seen what they said is that they use their own moderator program. It's probably AI at this point, in which it kind of filters out what they think is bad. But dude, I've seen so many videos that just slip through the cracks in the sense like, again, scary videos, things that are just kind of don't feel right. Somehow they just slip through their moderation program, I've seen the videos of just weird stuff. So I'm trying to raise awareness here that YouTube needs to bring like a filter word icon, something where I can say, hey, this word's scary. If you see it any on this post, block or don't let us see it. Or, hey, germs. Hey, I'm blocking that. Like, and I can address that and take those filters off as I see fit, right? But you're going to say that your own moderation program and, parents monitor your stuff. I 100% monitor it, which is probably why I'm addressing this and bringing like awareness to it. Because there's parents out there that don't have that ability to like sit there and make sure they're watching, all the stuff with their kids. My wife and I do it all day long. Watch videos with him and check and verify. But even now and then we'll be like, what the heck? How'd this get there? Or you just keep scrolling through YouTube, I'm just trying to bring awareness that YouTube needs to address this. You are a $500 plus billion-dollar company. Address this issue that parents have been complaining about for years. Why do we have the option to just block the channel, but we don't have an option for us to like, hey, YouTube algorithm, if this word pops up, don't let us see it. Just shove it aside. Then I'm not blocking these videos. I'm not having to do anything like that because now that video is blocked. My son really likes Steve and Maggie, but there's so many videos that were Halloween. But if you went on my channel, it would like give me different videos other than just the Halloween versions of Steve and Maggie. But on my son's profile, like it was always a Halloween or scary or ghost. And I'm like, what the heck, man? Why is that okay? Why does that allow that filter to just keep pounding it in his head. I don't want my son to like be afraid of the dark, or I don't want my son to, be afraid that there's monsters out there. We know they aren't. We know that doesn't exist. But how do I explain that to my son? My job here is to protect that and filter it myself. Cool. They put that responsibility on me. Awesome. But you're a $500 billion company and you're saying you can't filter words out? That's silly. I mean, look, as a YouTube creator, as someone who's been making videos for a while now, you have to put tags in your video too, right? I have to put tags to like specify for you to see that. So as me as a creator, why can't me as a viewer be able to select, hey, I don't want to see these tags. I don't want anything that does with scary or ghosts. Like, cool. If it's Halloween, makes sense. Cool. I would understand more influx of that at the time because it's Halloween and you want those videos and it's fun. And I fully agree and I support that. Like, I love Halloween. I love the holidays in general. I love Christmas. I love Halloween. Trust me, I'm all about it. We decorate our house. We do Haunted Mansion theme. It's really sick every year. That's one of our favorite things. But what irritates me is that I can't just type in, hey, YouTube, scary, ghost, Halloween. Don't want it right now. My son doesn't need to see that. That's just what is completely frustrating. So I'm trying to bring awareness from my own end, to help and give that to you guys as well. And maybe raise some awareness too, so we can all get on together. The power of the voice, right? The power that we can speak on it together. And, we're trying to address things and change it. Let YouTube know, hey, YouTube, you need to change this. This is the only thing that makes sense. Why can't we just put a filter in? They put in, for years, they've been saying like, oh, it's just too much. Oh, we have a moderation filter that already like goes through the videos. Yeah, BS. It filters through and still lets stuff through. So how about you just let me filter out on my side what the tags are, what my son sees, and just let me moderate that? Why is there not like a full-on like parent YouTube app? I mean, I'm sure there is at some point, so I sound silly suggesting that. But on the YouTube Kids one and the parent section, there ain't much controls that I could do. I could just block the whole channel in itself. And that kind of sucks because I don't want to like deprive my son on certain videos because the other videos are bad. Like, some of these content creators are sick, and I appreciate that. That's my rant. I think YouTube can do better. YouTube makes a lot of money and they're dumping it all on AI, I'm sure, like every other big mega corporation right now. But let's add that in there too. Let's allow parents to filter out scary stuff or just filter words in general. I think that me would much appreciate that. And that's my little spiel for today. I hope you enjoyed this part. But let's do another side rant, okay? I hope you're ready for my side rant because it's been irritating me. My wife and I talk about it all the time. But let me tell you, I love when people randomly come into your life. Maybe you haven't talked to them in one instant. Maybe you haven't talked to them at all. And they just come out of the blue and expect a handout. Hey, I see that you're doing this. Can you like show me how to do this? Or, hey, Austin, I know you're a professional race car driver. Ergo, I know you were a professional race car driver. Can you hook me up and like hit someone up to get me in a car? Are you kidding? I can barely get in a car. They're just going to let some rando off the street, especially you're hitting up me. Like, what am I going to do? Be like, hey, I know this guy and I just know him. I have no idea what his driving skills are, but let me, can you give him a ride? That's so silly. It's the same thing with content creation, right? People hit you up and they're like, hey, I noticed you're doing this. Can you teach me that? I'll be like, hey, Google's your friend, man. That's how my family, that's how my wife, that's how we both see this now at this point. It's like, we have worked so hard to build what we do that why, and look, I did all the research. I'm willing to help those that have done everything that they can and they can't figure it out at that point. I mean, that's a 50-50 shot if I'm willing to help you. If you're my friend, absolutely. If you're some random person out of the blue, nah, you can kick rocks as far as I'm concerned. But guess what? Let me teach you something. This is a freebie just for me, okay? Just from Austin to you, here's your freebie. Google. Bam, mic drop, just like that. You can do that just like that. And guess what? You can research and do all the blood, sweat, and tears that I have done, that my wife has done. You could Google it and figure it out. Isn't that awesome? That's what it's there for. It's free. We have all the knowledge in the world. All it takes is this much effort. Okay, I'm sorry. This much effort. That's how much effort it requires, right? It requires you to put in the time. I didn't work on this setup and just kind of throw it together because I just, asked someone to do it. This is all my hard work right here. My wife's hard work. We've done this together. It's just crazy. I have a favorite website that I use when I'm really, really wanting to be snarky and send it to someone that asks me a question like that. It's called Let Me Google It For You. and it literally will type in your search, let me Google. It'll literally pull up like a fake Google, and it'll say, let me Google it for you. And it'll automatically type in what they're asking. Like, say they were like, hey, where can I find your shoes? You'd be like, you go to let me Google it for you. You type in, where do I find these shoes? And you click search, and it creates a link, and you send to that link, and it opens up the page, and it goes to a Google page, and it types it in form and clicks, and then it says, see, how hard was that? And it's the hilarious, most perfect, like, jab website. So if you're ever like in a need to jab someone like that, let me Google it for you. It's hilarious. You should totally use it. But yeah, that's my side rant. Like, we've done so much effort, so much time. My wife has done so much on her Etsy store. She's made over 430 orders. Congratulations, babe. That's freaking awesome. You're crushing it. Crushing the game. 430 orders in less than a year. How cool is that? Because of ideas that she's done and curated and made and printed these shirts, and they're so sick. So if you want to check out some shirts, Natty's Market on Etsy, look it up. She has a phenomenal store. She has fun, cool ideas, everything from the places where you can wear those ears to, Universal as well. So it's a fun store. Check it out. But let me tell you, nothing irks me more than trying people just not wanting to put in that work. It's like, just Google it, man. It's not that hard. Quick little drop for myself here. The Mayhem Show shirts, TMS, aka the Mayhem Show hat, available on my Streamlabs store. The link is in the bio on pretty much everything, but it's streamlabs.com/mayhemmero/merch. Check it out, man. Come buy a shirt. I've got some cool stuff. I love Initial D, so this is my Initial D inspired shirt. And then I love just a simple TMS hat. There you go. Go buy it. Support me. Help me out here, right? I think you look cool rocking the Mayhem Show. People be like, whoa, what's that? And you're like, it's my boy Austin. It's the Mayhem Show. All right. I'm going to bounce right here, but I just wanted you to see what has been on my heart lately. I hope you have a fantabulous day. I'll see you next time. I'm trying to put out content like 2 to 3 days a week, at least these short form videos. I think they're awesome. They're great for me. They don't take a lot of time, and now I have this sick studio to just bang it out real quick. Got my 501st helmet now hung up. Looks sick. Doing more, adding more. Got my Star-Lord helmet over there. Got my Scout Trooper helmet. Got the Death Star behind my microphone. And I'm kind of looking around. As you can see, I'm looking at myself. But yeah, there it is. Hey, I'll see you next time. Follow me on Instagram, TMS_Mayhem. YouTube is the Mayhem Show. X, I don't really post there, but I have one. But yeah, TikTok as well, TMS_Mayhem. Pretty much all around. So if you want to find all my content, just search that up there. I'll see you next time. Later, skater. Woo!